Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name's Wendy Wing. I'm doing a psychic tarot reading for you, tuning into the day's energy, seeing what divine messages of guidance come through. This is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Nice. All right, the overall energy of this reading is the Ten of Cups. It looks like you're choosing to be happy. Feels like you have, well, the story of the Ten of Cups is that these people have been through all of the other cups. They have explored their emotions. They're in the real world, and even though they've gone through such hardships, they're choosing to be happy. So, bravo. That's wonderful. All right, so other than choosing happiness, what's going on in the current energies that would help whoever's watching? Looks like you're going after your happiness. Again, that's another message of choosing to be happy, going towards what you desire, what excites you. The Page of Wands to me is kind of like a childlike enthusiasm. Your enthusiasms. Following your excitement without attaching some type of meaning to an outcome. Do things for the joy of doing them, because it's fun in the experience, not because you've got some type of attachment to some type of outcome. Feels like there's a call to stay focused on what excites you, on what makes you happy. Boy, okay, a lot came out as a challenge right now. There's a lot challenging this choice to be happy, this choice to follow your enthusiasm. Feels like there's a lot of emotions, a lot of things coming up that are out of your control, maybe in the world, in your experience. I think when we stop trying to control things and recognize a lot of upset in the collective. Ooh, I'm gonna sneeze. A lot of energy in the collective, a lot of upset, a lot of things that don't work are coming to light, and a lot of things that we no longer want to engage in. Boy, things are getting really uncomfortable, so we can choose a different way, choose a different path. Right now, it feels like there's a lot of karma. Karma is not a punishment. It's not someone in judgment. Karma is merely an aspect of this space that we're in. What you put out into the world comes back as guidance, as a teaching tool. So there's a possibility you recognize, oh, it felt good doing that activity, but wait a minute, when I am the recipient of that, I did not enjoy that. I don't want to put that out into the world anymore. And it looks like there's a lot of choices coming up in the collective. This is an expanding universe, a lot of consciousness, a lot of vibrations rising, and we're becoming, or there's an opportunity to become more conscious, to not resist the change, but go with it. Wow. All right. What's hidden is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. This is the second time. The Eight of Pentacles also came out as a challenge. Feels like it's hard to work. Something's not working. What's not working? What's being hidden? What's important to know? Okay. Wow, Three of Pentacles. There's something, and then Two of Pentacles as well. And then King of Pentacles reverse, Death card. Oh, King of Pentacles reverse is a false, someone who doesn't, who is not grounded, who's not abundant. Someone who's very focused on outward appearances. This person plays both sides. This type of energy, it's the death of establishment, an ending. Wow, something's not working. Let me get a little closer. Something's not working because there's like a remix, but there's something here about someone really showing who they really are, showing their out of controlness. They're releasing burdens. This is the end of a lot of passion, a lot of anger, frustration. This feels like someone who is so, let's start here. We are each creators of our own reality. Each of us are beings of consciousness, having a finite experience here in this space. Each of us are extensions of Source, the all that is. As creators of our reality, what shows up is a match for what you have going on. It's a mirror, a reflection, so you can see something about you, so you can learn and play and co-create with others. Some of us, in our confusion of this time and space, because there's been a lot of confusion, we don't recognize our own sovereignty. And our own seniority and our own God-like qualities. And we don't realize that we are creating our reality, which with how we are perceiving, with the story, with our beliefs. So there are a lot of people, a lot of us, who are stuck in a story, in a loop, screaming at the mirror, at our reflection, and demanding that change, when it is very much three fingers pointing back. That the change that you're seeking is within. Once you change your vibrational set point, then you have different experiences. Once you change your beliefs, how you are perceiving things, once you let go of the story that you've been telling and let that story die down, you can tell a different story if you want, or be, or create. But there's a need to let an old story die down. And so what I'm perceiving here and what's hidden are the finale. Wow, the finale of people yelling at the mirror and demanding that the mirror stop being that way, stop reflecting back something so painful that they can't have about themselves, something other, different. Wow. Feels like a lot of confusion in the collective and a lot of pain. Yeah. A lot of old hurts. 6 of Cups, reverse 10 of Swords. This is we as the collective. I'm seeing we're playing out a story of our creation on a huge level. As a collective, as human beings, we're playing out our creation story, and the hurt and pain and betrayal that was caused by that. We are also on a small personal levels recreating in our lives our own personal birth stories and childhoods, replaying those hurts, and this time trying to get a different outcome instead of recognizing healing, going within and healing from it, and leaving that story behind instead of repeating the cycle over of hurt, becoming another chain in the link of it. And it feels like a lot of people are choosing to heal, to go within. Wow. All right. In the outcome and advice, we have the moon in reverse. A lot of shadow, a lot of unconscious energies are coming to the light. A lot of uncomfortable, as we become more and more conscious as a collective, what was hidden from ourselves, what we couldn't perceive, what we hid from ourselves, about ourselves, masking, it's coming to light. We're becoming more transparent. So how can we accept, instead of hiding away right or wrong, bad or good, how can we bring more 5D mentality into this 3D experience? So you might have heard of the story of the 2 wolves. You have 2 wolves inside you. I believe it's a Cherokee story. And recently, a lady online shared a true story, which is that instead, it usually goes that there are 2 wolves inside, a light wolf and a dark wolf. And so they're at war with each other. So you have to feed the white one, the light one, so it's stronger than the dark one. And that's not how the story goes. I love this new interpretation, or an old the correct interpretation, the one that I heard, that makes a lot more sense, is that you have 2 wolves inside, the light wolf and the dark wolf. You have to be conscious of both of those wolves and both of the energies, the light and the shadow. If you ignore your shadow, if I have nothing, I don't do anything, if you are in denial of your shadow, then that wolf is unconsciously roaming around and hurting you and others, because you're you're ignoring its existence. You're denying its existence instead of tuning into and recognizing your shadow so you can have control over it. People who have huge shadows and are in denial are scary because they're not in control of their darkness. They can be reactive. That has been my experience with myself. So the more I allow myself to see about myself, the more I can have even the uncomfortable truths, the more I can make space, the more I can understand myself and bring grace and compassion and love, then it is easier for me from that vantage point to see the confusion that I've been in, and then see the confusion that we have all been in, and create a lot of grace and compassion. It's a very different space that I'm communicating about. There might be some of you that aren't ready for this step, and I perceive that this channel on YouTube, I've been posting for about 2.5 years, has been a personal love letter from my depths of confusion and trying to understand my reality through the messages through the tarot readings, coming out of a lot of codependency, abuse, neglect, confusion, pain, trying to understand who's really around me, trying to understand my part in it all, my match, where I'm mirroring these energies, to find security, safety, stability, and to not repeat the patterns, to have understanding of what's been going on, to find myself, to get out of the confusion. So, if these readings have shifted to a space that are too uncomfortable, I welcome you to go back in. There's a whole library, and you could, if you'd like, use the library as a way to get in where you fit in, wherever you are in that process of leaving a very confusing space and finding yourself. This is not the way. This is just a path. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm so grateful for all of you for being with me on this journey forever, for whatever period of time that is. So I hope these messages help you. Take care.